Red Hawks. This is Mrs. Higgins, the librarian. I am here today with your library lesson. We're going to continue to explore the Dewey Decimal System as well as text features in nonfiction. So here is our book. It's called Are You Ready for Fall? So you should have already made a prediction on which section of the library this was found in. And it was found in the 500s because it's a book mostly about how animals and plants change and get ready for winter and what happens to them in the fall. But today you're going to have a little bit of a different task with this book. Today you're going to imagine that you are in charge of being the editor of this book. So they're going to republish this book, and they want to know how to make this book better. So you, as the editor, have decided that the glossary, and a glossary is a mini dictionary in the back of the book. You've decided that we need to add some words to this glossary. There are some more words in this book that younger readers may not know what they mean. So you've decided that we're going to add at least 2 more words to this glossary. So I'm going to read a few pages of this book to you, and as you're listening, I want you to think about, choose 2 words that you are going to add to the glossary, which is a mini dictionary inside of a book. And when you have a glossary in a book, it's always in the back of the book. Okay, it's in the back of the book, and what it is, it has the word and it has what the word means. And usually the words that are found in the glossary are in bold print or in a different color within the book. So you know, oh, that book's in the glossary. So if I was going to be the editor of this book, that's something I would change, is I would make sure all these words on the glossary page were in bold print inside of the book, or they were a different color, so the reader would know, hey, I can look in the glossary if I don't know what that word means. So I'm going to read you a couple of pages, and your job is to decide on 2 words that you would add to the glossary. So we're going to focus on the plants, because it is something that you're going to cover in science class, is the life cycle of plants and parts of plants. So this says about plants in the fall. It says, leaves on trees turn bright yellow, flame orange, and vibrant red. They glow in the bright sunlight. So if you were going to guess a word on there that a younger reader might not know, what word would you choose from that page? The other page says, grass turns yellow, plants and flowers turn brown and shrivel on their stems and branches. And the label on the sunflower says, this sunflower has turned dry and brown. So what word would a younger reader most likely not know from that page that you may want to include in the glossary? So another page about plants has the heading of, why do leaves change color? I'm going to read it and then I'll show it to you a little bit better. Leaves get their green color from a chemical called chlorophyll. All leaves contain chlorophyll. Plants use it to make food. Plants make food from water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide, a gas in the air. Chlorophyll helps them to do this. When fall arrives, the chlorophyll in leaves breaks down. Then the green color in the leaves goes away. Reds, yellow, and oranges appear. So what word did you hear used over and over again by the author that a young reader might not know, or maybe you don't really know what it means, that you think would be an important word to include in the glossary in the back of the book? And the other page says, bright reds, yellows, and oranges are in leaves all year long, but in spring and summer, chlorophyll covers them up. I did not know that. Those colors are in there, but you just can't see them because the chlorophyll's so strong and bright. All right, so I will put the pages that I read to you in a slideshow so you can refer back to them for spelling and just if you need more time to pick out your words. But your task today is to go to the last slide in the slideshow and to add at least 2 words to the glossary. So what you need to do is add the word and the definition, because that's what a glossary is. A glossary is a mini dictionary. All right, so your task today is to be the editor of this book and to decide what other words should be in the glossary to help the reader understand what they're reading, because that's what a glossary is for. It's supposed to help make nonfiction easier to understand. Because if you remember when we did the skateboarding book, okay, text features either help the reader understand a book or they make the book more interesting. Well, if we had to choose from those 2 when it comes to having a glossary, we would say a glossary is designed to make the reading easier to understand. So I look forward to seeing what words you add to the glossary. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask. Have a great day.